Want to make your content stand out and create something like this? You don't need a fancy design program. You can do that all in Canva, and I'm going to show you how. So here on the screen, I've actually got the particular design that you just watched. It's a simple 4 or 5 layer piece that includes a quick video, some simple text, and a background. And that's it. But it's the magic of layering that has created such a cool piece. I'm going to walk you through the whole thing. So let's add a brand new page. First, I want to create a background. You can search through landscape. So let's say I wanted to use something a little bit different. Let's say I wanted to do something like this. Okay. I'm going to use that as my background. The next thing I want to do is create the text. So let's say nature. Okay. I'm going to have this take up a majority of my screen here. And then I'm going to make it a nice white. This isn't pure white, but it's close. Okay, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to duplicate that. And this second option, I'm going to use the hollow effect. And I'm actually going to drop the thickness just a little bit here, but you're still going to be able to see it. What I want to do then is take that hollowed version and put it right over the top of the non-hollow version. Now, you're probably like, oh, why would I do that? You can't even tell it's there. When you look at the layers, you can see that there's 2 very distinct layered options here. So if I was to move one, obviously it would show. I don't want to do that because I want to put something in between those 2 layers to be able to do that. Now the next thing we're going to do, it did take me a while to find that bird, so I'm actually just going to pull it right from my recently used, but you can use anything. You can use somebody walking. That's actually a pretty popular compilation or application for this layering effect is you can record yourself walking across the screen and put that in between the 2 layers. So for now, I'm just going to add the bird that I was using originally. I'm going to have it take up the whole screen. And then I'm going to use a couple different tools here. Now, I'm not going to layer it just yet. I want to make sure that I've got everything else correct first. So what I am going to do is I'm going to pull it to the front so I can see exactly what I'm working on. First thing I want to do is I want to cut it. And the reason I'm going to cut it is because I only need a portion of this video to begin with. So the beginning portion is all that I really want. But when you cut a video, it's actually easier to take out the background. And that's going to be our next step. I'm going to hit Edit Video, go to Background Remover. Now, because I've already done that, it was a very quick process, very quick change. If you haven't done it before, it might take just a couple of seconds. Usually that's not too cumbersome or too time consuming to take the background out with the background remover tool. Just as a preface, that particular tool is a Canva Pro tool, so you won't be able to use it if you're not a Canva Pro member. But if you have something very similar, or maybe just an image where you want to put them between words, you can do that as well. So now that I've got the background removed, I've got it cropped where I want it. I'm going to go back into position. I'm going to make sure I'm selected on layers. And I'm going to change the order of the layers here to where the bird is right between the 2 word variations that I had before. And now you can already see that that variation is there. I've obviously got the hollow text up front and the thicker standard text behind it. When I click play on this, it's going to show you essentially the same video with a new background that you just watched at the beginning of this video. And it gives the effect that he's flying right through the letters. Again, a really cool application here. You can, again, use this with images. So if I wanted to make a duplicate and use it with an image instead, I could go in and flying hummingbird. And I could find a nice photo. Maybe I want that particular one. Just for purpose of clarity, I'm going to go in and use a graphic instead. So again, if I wanted this graphic here to be between the 2 of them, I'm going to go into position, change the position to where it's between the 2 word variations here, and then go from there. So there you have it. That's a pretty simple way that you can make a layered design work for you and really stand out among the crowd. Thank you for joining me today on the Canva Code. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button on YouTube, follow me on Apple Podcasts or on Spotify, and stay tuned for more insights on how to use design and Canva to thrive. Thank you for listening, and remember, you Canva do it.